So last summer, my Uncle Gary, whose greatest culinary achievement to date was microwaving pizza rolls without setting off the smoke alarm, announced he was going to upgrade the family dining experience by building a backyard pizza oven. He'd watched, in his words, at least 4 YouTube videos and assured us that this made him basically an expert in masonry and fire safety. My aunt was skeptical, but he'd already ordered 200 bricks, a trowel, and something called artisan fire gloves, which he wore around the house for a week like he was prepping for the Great British Bake Off, Lava Edition. The construction itself went about as well as you'd expect from a man whose toolkit is mostly duct tape and good intentions. The oven was, well, let's call it abstract. At one point, the instructions called for curing the dome, which Gary interpreted as let's roast marshmallows in it to test structural integrity. By the end of the week, the oven looked like a cross between Stonehenge and a haunted mailbox, but we were all excited for the inaugural pizza night, mostly because we wanted to see if anyone would need to use the fire extinguisher. Pizza night arrived, and Uncle Gary, never one to let a lack of experience stand in his way, decided to get fancy and make a lasagna pizza. That's right, lasagna noodles, ricotta, tomato sauce, the whole 9 yards, all stacked on a pizza crust. He slid the monstrosity into the oven with a flourish, closed the door, and declared, "This is how the Italians do it." 10 minutes later, smoke started pouring out of the oven, followed by a bubbling, cheesy ooze reminiscent of a volcano in a middle school science fair gone wrong. The neighbors poked their heads over the fence, probably to check if they needed to call 911 or just place an order. Long story short, the pizza/lasagna hybrid combusted in a way that I'm pretty sure broke several laws of thermodynamics, and the only thing left was a charred, lasagna-scented pile of bricks. Uncle Gary, ever the optimist, dusted off his artisan gloves and said, "Well, it might not be Naples, but tonight, we invented the world's first lasagna-flavored bonfire. S'mores, anyone?"